you become aware of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing, allow yourself to experience this emptiness. That infinite depth of that emptiness spreading far and wide. All emptiness is energy. This is the unlimited field of quantum energy with limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected, the more you become of it, and the more you receive from it. It is natural to have thought If you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness as no body, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Allow yourself to merge into the emptiness of yourself. That greater intelligence your higher mind everything and everybody are connected in this field of energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, the more you lose yourself to this nothingness, the more we experience everything. existence. It's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Can you express gratitude to all things and everybody? Your gratitude to your parents, to your teachers, your mentors, to your family, your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, your partners, everybody. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything you use, the technology, the company, the system, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent quantum field for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is an high state of receivership. Relax your body.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate
Feel your
who I've
body
become.
and let your
I
autonomous
am
nervous
beautiful.
system
I am powerful.
repair your body.
And I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate.
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes.
Hello, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the meditation. So today we have a masterclass by Sujatha Sriram Garu. Let me take the privilege of introducing her to you all. Sujatha Sriram a teacher, spiritual coach, and director of Chandrasekaran Mahaswamy Pyramid Dhyana Kendram, Nagupalli, Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. She's a passionate teacher with 20 years of teaching experience in ICSC, who not only loves her subject, but also loves imbibing meditation as a driving spirit to the youth of the rural areas. She has covered 150 villages and 300 schools and colleges so far. Along with teaching, meditation, plantation, and library initiation has been taken care in the recent times by her. Sujatha Madam loves reading books, spending time with nature, and also playing Veena. Yeah. And in today's masterclass, she will be dwelling into the topic true love. Over to Sujatha Madam.
Thank you, Lalita Madam. Namaste. I start my session with one saying, I love you all, my dear gods. Happiness and love. These are actually two wheels which makes us move with ease. How many of you accept this? These two, they're key words and key feelings which really make us travel our life journey with ease. True love, it looks very simple, this term, to be frank, because when I take sessions for colleges and schools, when I use the term love, immediately the smile could be seen on faces of boys and girls. And if I take sessions for example, the elderly people, they smile silently on hearing this term. If I take the same term for below 12 years children, they smile with purity. See, one term variedly depict the feelings according to their perception. Immediately when I said, I love you all, one madam, she has messaged, I love you, madam. Priyanka, I think some name. See, love is always, in terms of human relations, it is reciprocated. If somebody loves us, we love them. Be it mother, be it father, be it teacher, be it husband, be it wife, any relation. And we say unconditional love. This unconditional love, can we see in our life every day? Can we see this unconditional love? We use the term unconditional. It is really, it is a debatable topic like it looks. But true love, for me, always I feel, is the essence of life. If you really, it's a natural tendency. When the most of the time, I think Buddha CEO classes, most of us, we keep listening that emotional intelligence and the functioning of brain or hormones, all these, at some point, they just give a pause at this love. For everybody, love means some affection, some blessing. Is mother and child love, unconditional love. But can any individual show that unconditional love to whatever come across in their life? Here comes a big question. The term is coming from here or from here or from here. Three varied state. From here means it is logical love. It has always that weighing nature. We see and we weigh whether it is useful or not. If it is from here, sometimes we have to really say, that's why we are saying, madam, really, I don't love that person. Usually in relationship issues, when we converse with people, we keep listening this. And not only from others, from our side also. All three works wonders in our life. At times we say love you with this. At times we say this. At times we say with this. But we understand these two will not work. It works wonders in our life. Heart, in medical terminology, it is fist size. Heart is a very small structure. But when you are really see the functioning of the heart, it is always directly proportional to the love feeling. That's why you see, be it in films or in any literature, the classics are always rotates or revolves around love. The most famous songs you can see, we call them as romantic songs. So what is true love? Is it romanticism, or it is unconditional, or it is calculated? Some people say it is debatable. How come we understand love from the heart? See, a simple question posed by our friends. Yes, we can understand. Child doesn't know anything. Child doesn't know anything, but she or he understand pretty well the true love. When somebody is taking the child into their lap, if the touch is not comfortable, they immediately cry. It's a known person, unknown person, it doesn't differ. It only depicts the comfort of they feel that. That's what we call sixth sense. We call most of the time our common sense works wonders, or our sixth sense or our spiritual third eye works wonders, like we keep listening. In quantum energy also, we keep saying this word. What is sixth sense? What is true love? True love is we cannot express it, but we can feel that energy. True love is always energy-based feeling. I'm here, but I could see all the people, those who are sitting there behind the screens, they could really radiate that love and they feel that love. The common thread, if you see a garland, you see the beautiful flowers, but only those who know the inner thread, they understand because of the thread, the flowers are looking beautiful and they are together. Do you agree? Yes, the thread is nothing but love. And most of the time, mother and child relation, mother is a whole aspect of child. Usually, mother and husband, they say, wife and husband, they say, life partner, Ardhanarishwar, they say. But mother and child is also, it's called holistic part throughout their life, not only in their childhood. Somewhere at the distant place, if the child feels something, the mother here, she could correlate. She could sense that feeling. For this, any spiritual practice is needed? No, because spiritual practice, we are using this term now, but it is a natural tendency for all the human beings. For all the human beings, this spiritual feeling of love is a common tendency. But most of the time, love binds us, and we cling to the feelings and emotions, and wrongly we present love. Our love sometimes becomes great punishment for somebody else, because possessiveness. Love means I love that person, he should talk to me or she should talk to me, a mother or child or whoever it may be. Any relation, love, if you are confining something and you are really binding somebody with your love, that becomes a punishment for the other person. But if our love is really giving that freedom to the other person to explore and to know their highest level of energies, that would be the true love. That would be the true love. I want it this way. No, we can't say that. That's why true love always comes from meditation plus love is true love. Meditation minus love is materialistic love. If you meditate, you understand there is beauty in myself. The same beauty is there in everyone. You know, when you hold, it's a simple psychological experiment. You might have really heard so many times. If you are holding a glass, the glass is of very low weight and it has some amount of water. If you are holding it for some time, you will not feel any difficulty. But the same glass, if you are holding for 4 hours or 5 hours by stretching your hand, you feel very heavy. The difference is the hand or the weight of glass. Nothing. The same weight, you could really bear it and you can weigh it for some time, you can hold it for some time with ease. But it is when you are prolonging for longer period of time, you are finding it very difficult to hold it in that same position. It is the same. Our love towards others, our love towards any person or anything in the world shouldn't become punishment for them or punishment for us as well. So the first aspect of true love is purity. It has to be always pure. How come we measure the purity? When you have expectations, that is not pure. If Lalita madam is smiling at me, then I love her. I'm sorry. I'm not a true lover for her. If Neelma ji is smiling at me, but I'm not smiling because she didn't call me so many days. Actually, she didn't even call me. See, expectations. So purity means without whoever, as it is. We keep listening this term, accept as it is. Accept as it is. Accept as it is. But what to accept as it is? To love somebody, you have to accept. We use this term, but are we carrying that feeling in our heart? See, love radiates a lot of energy. You know, if you read the book Autobiography of a Yogi, in that Mahavatar Babaji, he tells, always I send a lot of all great masters, we send great energies, radiating energies to the universe, wherever the need is there. We try to balance that energy. Isn't it true love? They are gods, we are not gods, we can't love that way. Here the problem comes. So true love always have expectations or detachment. We will have a question. Mine is a true love or not? See, I think always Swami Vivekananda's quote I remember. Universe is created by love, or love created the universe? You tell me, which is right? Universe is created by love, or love creates universe? Universe is an embodiment of love. He says universe is embodiment of love. Most of the time we keep saying this. We have no expectation, but all the time we have expectations. We have expectations, and those expectations most of the time they rule our world. So the very, very important aspect in true love is how one can be a true lover. You have to feel that is a natural tendency of our divine entity. These terms, they look very heavy, my dear friends. The divine entity, serenity, purity. They're very, very heavy words. In simple words, I say, to experience a true love, one should be loyal. One should find oneness in everyone. One should have that virtuous quality. One should have that energy to understand other person's love. How come you measure the other person is loving you? Most of the time we measure love in quality way. If you are in meditative state, we measure love in qualitative way. If it gives you some benefit, but when you are really in meditative state, a pure child can enter my world. He says, my kingdom. Jesus Christ always says this. A pure child. There are only two, like a complete entity of pure souls, like we keep reading or listening. Pure child or yogi. These two are completely pure, like we feel. But when we have expectations, can we see that purity? It's like when the full moon is there in the sky, and clouds, when they pass the moon, you cannot see the moon. The problem is not with the moon. The problem is we cannot see because of the cloud. We cannot see. So the true love always, it is a natural tendency for everyone, not only the person who is meditating. You see, sometimes when you meet people, they smile with open-heartedness. They may not be educated. They may not be a person who practice regular meditation, but their innocence. You see, in rural areas, when I work, I see people, when I interact people, they surrender and they say, Sujathamma, you tell everything so well. They always make me Amma. And I feel so happy and blessed to be with them. They don't have expectations. A small thing, a small word makes them so happy. At home, you do whatever. At educated people, you go and tell whatever. I am not degrading educated or uneducated, but we have expectations. We have definitions. We have that calculations. But the moment you leave all those layers, you will come with purity, and the true love always gives the quality of detachment. And usually we call attachment. Yes, Rahul Pandit is, I don't know, continuously they're messaging, marriage is also an expectation in love. Any relation, not only marriage, mother and child relation also, a brother or sister, any relation is always some expectations. That's why attachment with detachment is the quality of meditator, we say. I'll tell you one example. It's my life experience. We are three sisters, one brother. At very early age, he met with an accident and he vacated his body. Till then, in our family, we have never we heard of any sad thing, really. That's a blow. But that situation has made me so strong. And at that time, I thought only one thing: how I can help my parents and my grandparents and my sisters to cope up with that pain. See, attachment. I'm very much attached, but at the same time, I got detached. And I'm thinking what I can do for these people, those who are there in this physical realm with me. When my father vacated his body suddenly, again, a sudden shock to our family. All three daughters are away from my home, and my mother was all alone. She didn't even notice that he has vacated his body. She was thinking he collapsed. She called and she said, Suja, please come fast. Come fast. I was there in Hyderabad. I didn't have any plan. But when I came, I did all the final rites to my father. At that time, I was thinking, I was very closely, I'm a very closely attached to my father. I didn't have any sad feeling. Only feeling is how I can help my mother and my sisters to tackle this situation. See, then I understood love is not crying. I didn't get one single drop of tear in my eyes. Situations, they show us the true love. The simple example I'll tell you, when your child is sometimes they feel low spirited. Of late, we keep listening from adults or children. I always feel everybody should meditate and read books and be in good company. Then they will understand the true love term, energy. So we keep listening. I'm depressed. I'm very low spirited. When a child comes to a mother and says, I'm low spirited, how does the mother feel? Tell me. She feels low? First reaction, of course, she feels low. But the next reaction, she comes above the situation and she tells the child, yes, we meditate together, my dear. It's a small thing. But innerly, the mother might be feeling sad for whatever the consequence. See, it's not the heaviness of the situation, a small situation or a very intensing situation. It doesn't make any difference for a mother. Immediately she comes out of that. If she is also feeling sick and ill, she has a great love for the child and she is having the same ill feeling, can she help the child to come out of it? No, she cannot help. Or he cannot help, a father or brother or whoever it may be. If you are having the true love nature in you, immediately you will understand there need not be any technicality in our life, my dear friends. Immediately you will understand, yes, I have to be very strong and I have to be more loving towards the child and I have to encourage the child to understand the situation. Am I right, my dear friends? This is what we really do in our life. This is nothing but true love. We don't have expectations and immediately we detach. That's why a person with true love nature always will be detached from the situation, from the people, from anything. When I'm there in Bangalore, Buddha Siva office, I love Lalita madam, I love Sai madam, or Anusha madam, or Reshma, and Krishna, Koti, Pani madam, and Chandra sir. When I came to Chandrasekhara, I live in present. Not that I don't love them. I don't carry the feeling of I miss them. So true love the main aspect of true love is innocence. We don't try to act, or we don't try to show our love to somebody. How many times a husband tells a wife, I love you? I'll tell you, in Indian culture, I think, I'm saying this term, don't take in wrong way. They have immense love. They love us like anything, but they don't verbally say that. It doesn't mean that they don't love us. And if you see our grandparents, they didn't even converse like what we are doing now with our spouses. But they have greater understanding. I've seen my grandfather and grandmother. My grandmother never says anything. When something is really in need, immediately she gets it. How come we call Bappa and Maigar? How come Bappa didn't say anything? How Maigar got it? He understands everything. She smiles with a proud feeling. See, verbal communication is love like we feel. Some people, they write, I love you, I love you, I love you. But that I love you may not be shown in their action. But some people, they don't write. In a mother and child relation, that's why I always state this. Mother and child relation is an example for any relation. If you can be a mother, if you can be a child always feels happy when she is with or he is with their mother and father. A mother always feels comfortable and stays very happy when they are with their children or with their loved ones. So the true love is purity and innocence and unconditional word. Conditionally we use, but unconditionally it is a term one should execute in their life. It's a simple topic. I'm not going deeper level or deeper layers of that, because I know the greatest things are the simplest things and the most ignored things as well. We just simply, when you see a song, there a love song, the lover express his love. Oh my God, Kashmir Ki Kali song, when you see that, you can see that how Raj Kapoor, that lake, when I went there in the lake, I told my husband, I was thinking of that song and I danced. I didn't expect from my husband to be like Raj Kapoor, because I love their dancing and singing. I can do that. I enjoy myself. If I ask you, act like Raj Kapoor, he stops coming with me. Because that is not the real love. Accept as it is. When you're accepting, it's the most blessed quality for a meditator. When we, quantum, Buddha CEO especially, the quantum science they explain, but they explain that higher self always. Can you be with that quality of that higher self? That is true love. It is very difficult, madam. We can't. No, we cannot say. It is very easy. As you practice, you will understand we need not practice. It is the skill of learning. We say meditation is the skill of learning. But actually, love is the natural tendency of any divine being. So true love never expects anything from anyone. If I have expectations from all of you, I am the most struggled person in my life, because as my expectations increases, my trouble increases. As my expectation decreases, my happiness increases. The true love, unconditional love, we say, unconditional things. So we can't blame movies or anything, or novels or literature or anything. See, it is the perception with what we are looking at. We can't blame anything. Sorry. You should have that broader vision. We are not bad carpenters. we have to create that energy at our places with whomever we are. And you know, when you are living present, that's why true love always will be emphasized in living in present. When I'm there with you, I shouldn't think of thrive at 8:30. I should think of you all, my lovers. Here, when I'm radiating that energy, you know, that's why when something is happening, when you're saying verbally, whatever you say, that creates impact. But when you are sending vibrations, when you are group meditation, when you are meditating in groups and sending good vibrations, you feel that energy difference. That is true love. Los Angeles, that fire. Why should we there? No, there somebody will. The government is not taking responsibility. All this is of no use. What we can do? We can give good energies. Nature always denote a true nature in ourselves. So that how come we get this true love nature? Is it a quality to be imbibed or it is natural tendency? Now you know that it is a natural tendency. True love is a natural tendency. But how we really recognize? We have to remove the layers. Layers of ego, layers of expectations, layers of knowledge. Ignorance is bliss, they say. Ignorance is bliss. What is ignorance? Ignorance is nothing but knowledge. If you have knowledge, the more knowledge you have, the more ignorant you become. Ignorant towards what? The unnecessary stuff, not the necessary stuff. So you would be very, very happy in any situation and you create your own vibrations. Your vibration, energy, meditation is energy, love is energy. Your feeling is energy. Your words are energy. So once you understand the intensity of this, you will understand you need to focus on things with love and affection. What I need to do to make this situation more beautiful? Beauty lies in the beholder's eyes. And the moment you change the perception, you find that true love in everything. You never find fault with everyone. You never be judgmental with everyone. And you will understand your creative nature. You try to present, to show your love towards your children. You might have done so many dishes with different structures and all. I still remember with the chegodis, they are actually the chakra shaped hot in Andhra we make. With that, with the puri dough, I used to make alphabets and A, B, C, D and numbers. And they love that. And colors. Kitchen is a big learning school for them, but they enjoyed it. Never I made it teaching a different teaching, like we enjoyed, like a play. True love always search for things which gives comfort to other person. True love always think, what can I do for the other person or the situation or the thing or animal? An animal comes to us. Recently, we visited one social welfare school for some function. They invited me as guest. And then I told her, I want to take lunch somewhere, so I will not be staying with you. And 4 people, they came along with me. We all stopped at a place near the roadside. There is actually, it's a Baba temple. One tree is there. And we were just about to eat. One black dog came. And it's a very big size dog. It just came literally beside me. And it is conversing to me like it was looking and showing its head and nodding its tail and all. So beautifully. We all enjoyed. It's a street dog, but the love what it showed on us, we could feel. So it's a love is universal language. To sum up, I'm going to conclude this. So to sum up, true love is always unconditional, innocent, pure, no expectations, and rather it gives, tries to give to the person whoever come in their life, the things whoever come into their life. And true love is the natural tendency of the human body. That's why Patri sir always says, we are divine souls taking the human body. If you believe this, you will not say nowadays that true love is not seen, because yad bhavam tad bhavati. Whatever we are, we see the other way. We see the same way. Sorry. So the true love here is actually it is a light within us. So if you can see your light, you can see the light in others. We will not expect others to be loyal, but we are always be genuine in our actions, words, or thoughts. So true love is a common tendency for all of us. Thank you so much for being so wonderfully, patiently sitting and listening to my words. I learned so many things from all of you. And once again, I say, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Lalita madam and Monica ma'am and all the Buddha Seva team and Vani ma'am and Chandrasekhar sir for this great platform. I love to be with you all the time. And Neelma ji, I always feel happy when I see your pure, innocent smile. Love you all. If you have anything to ask or if anything to share, you can share. Priyanka. Yes. Unmute yourself.
I love you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the great knowledge. And I just want to share something what I felt in my life. Like sometimes with some nearby surrounding people, I feel more irritation or some incidents made me sad and suppressed. I suppressed myself many feelings and all. Those things. It was always painful. But some when I heard about some wisdom from people, like I try to just forgive everyone and started loving the people, the same people. That made me like so light and what you told that energy, love is energy. I was not aware love is energy. I was feeling like maybe I forgave everyone and I started loving in the way of oneness. No, that gave that energy or happiness, lightness I was feeling. Thing is like it was not constant with me. Sometimes it will be that knowledge, consciousness will be with me. Sometimes like I'll be in fall again with that negative things and trying to get me back to the track.
Very good.
Thing I wanted to share.
Nature is the best teacher, Priyanka. Nature always teaches to be unconditional. In Chandrasekhar one-day workshops, I made this activity with them. Unconditional nature is actually, we have to learn. It's a natural tendency, but we have to learn from the nature, the plants and animals and the birds. What you said is a very valid point. Forgiving and ignoring the unnecessary feelings from us makes us feel happy and lovable. And I always say this, Abhaya Vara Pradhayani. Abhayam means no fear, Vara Pradhayani. Always you are a giver. Don't expect somebody should give love to you. You are a giver. When you have that feeling, you will have that feel. Yeah, that's true.
The doubt I was having, unconditional means we should not expect anything from anyone. But
Yes.
still, like whether he may be husband or friend, whatever. See, he is not having. Only I should call him. Why I should always call him? Like that feeling was there always. But we should consciously operate on that thing.
Very good. That's true. When we are aware of what we are thinking, what we are talking, what we are acting in our life, then we learn and we do, and then we become that. So
Okay.
we have to become that love.
And one more thing I just wanted to add, like whenever I feel some painful things from others, means I was thinking from long ago, like why I can feel like they are my child. If the child is doing some mistake, however he is my child, I will forgive him.
Accept.
Like, yeah, that things will be there, no. So in that way, why I cannot operate like those thoughts will be keep coming.
That's wonderful, Priyanka, ma'am. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma. Neelima ji, unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah, thank you for such a wonderful session. First thing I want to say is the thoughts do manifest. When I saw this, your Saturday class, I saw your name. I thought I surely attended. Then I forgot, and somehow just 15 minutes before that, I recalled today is your session, and I just saw it, and it is 18th today. And one thing more is like you said, we are divine beings who are incarnated into this body by Patriji. But saying so, this like something happened in my brain, like some resonance happened in my brain when you said this sentence. Like it really penetrated within me.
That's true.
And yeah, another thing is when you are speaking, it is like your experience from lifetime is being poured down into your words. Like so calm, grounded, like everything is not mere words. Like you said, na, something when it comes out from the heart, then that unconditional, that feeling, like your words are just not words. It's more than that. That's what I have to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neelima ji. It's your love. You all know all this. Only it is sharing. Thank you so much. I'm honored.
Thank you.
Thank you. And love to see you also after a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so God's grace. I should be happy that I am able to walk now. I
Great.
can take some steps now.
Lavanya, unmute yourself, madam. Lavanya Balasubramaniam, unmute yourself, madam. Able to? Not able.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
Good evening, ma'am. It was a wonderful speech. Thank you so much. I have just one question, ma'am.
Yes.
I was in a confusion when I was facing problem in a relationship. So I was searching for a solution and a clarity. Then that time I got into this meditation classes. So somehow I'm getting some clarity in my thoughts. But still, one question is still in my mind is like, in a toxic relationship, if the toxicity is too intense, will our unconditional love heal the other person in the relationship, ma'am?
Yeah, there is usually, I'm sorry to say this, toxic relations, you use the term. Maybe
Yes, ma'am.
you are very much troubled by the relation.
Yes.
One thing I say, as per the whatever the quantum energy theory or the karmic siddhant, if repeatedly you are facing means you first verbally you need not tell them, but
Mhm.
when you are meditating, you send a vibration or send a thought before you start meditation. Whatever I might have done to that other person, please forgive me. And hereafter, I have good relation with that soul.
Okay.
Lavanya, I think you are younger than me, so I call you Lavanya only. So
Exactly, ma'am.
please send this vibration, because verbally sometimes you need not tell. If you tell also, if the other person is not in receiving mode, it,
Exactly, ma'am. It created resistance. He was
yeah,
moving away.
I know, that's why. But one thing, whatever your thoughts, they work really very strongly with your relationship. And you
Okay.
give the universe one thing: I'm ready to take the true relationship with that person in my life. And whatever it is right for me, it should come to me. Be open minded.
Okay, ma'am.
But you send that like a thought of forgiveness, and at
Okay.
the same time, you also say that if anything I might have done for you, knowingly or unknowingly, always you can't say I am right for any of
Yes.
us. So there might be some reason which is not being seen now. So you can say or think when you are meditating for a while,
Okay.
and automatically you will see that change within 11 days or 21 days or for, but you don't give it up. You continuously, you give the thought and you meditate and think positively. One more thing, think positively about that other person, because
Okay.
whatever law of attraction, you might have heard. So
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
whatever you think, that works really very strongly in our life. So
Okay.
usually if you're interested in something is good, or something you're not, which is not good for you. But most of the time when the situation is not good, we think of the worst side.
Yes.
So that you just leave and think
Okay.
miraculously, Lavanya. You
Okay, ma'am.
have the name Lavanya. Lavanya means very, very fragrant and lovely.
Yes, ma'am.
Lavanyam. So you have that Lavanyam in your life, surely you will get it. And with sometimes, no, physically you cannot change the situation. But in meditation, in this meditative thought, with this unconditional love, there is one book, I think most of the time in Chandra sir session, he used to tell. It is a real situation in US. One couple, they got love marriage, and then sometimes the husband behaves very cruelly with the wife. She couldn't
Mm-hmm.
tolerate at times, and they got separated. Then after some time she comes across a spiritual practice session, and there she understood, when it was actually there in a book also, it seems. So
Mm-hmm.
actually that husband was a child in the previous life, and
Mm-hmm.
they were in the forest when they were going. Suddenly the tiger attacks and takes the child, and the child, with a like a fearful thought, mother didn't save her, like. So with that thought, it vacates her body. So the same child has taken a lot of love, but at the same time that feeling has sometimes pops up in his mind, and he behaves very violently, and they got separated also. But then
Oh.
why it happened to me, like always a question for her. She got the
Mm-hmm.
answer after this spiritual practice. So
Okay.
there are so many of that sort of examples. But what is my suggestion is, anything, love is an instrument where it works wonders in our life. Miraculous thoughts will really be created by unconditional love. If you can show love towards that other person, physically or verbally, you need not show. But in thoughts, if you are showing, surely it shows its impact in your life. Nobody is bad, nobody is cruel in our life. Everybody is good. But see, sometimes if you see, that person would be very nice and fine to everyone. With us only sometimes that situation comes. So when you, in the meditation, when you correct your thoughts, and most of the time we get carried away by the impression is of that. See, we call it as labeling. We think that
Yes.
that person is that way only, but nobody would be that way. They will change. They will change. But are we ready to accept the thought of change? And whatever thought you are giving, that is the reality in our life. I wish you all the best, Lavanya.
Thank you, ma'am.
May
Thank you so much.
your life be blessed with love and abundance.
Thank you so
Would
much, ma'am.
love to listen your sharing soon.
Definitely, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, almost more time. Lalita madam, I think time we exceeded, or what? It's
Yes, we
yeah,
exceeded
we'll
the
wind
time.
up the class. Thank you so much, Lalita madam and Monica.
Thank you, madam. It was a wonderful session by you. Our pleasure to hear you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, thank you. I have so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you. I have so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you. I have so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you. I have so much gratitude. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my love. Thank you for my wealth. Thank you for my home. Thank you for my happiness. Thank you for my work. Thank you for my planet.
Thank you, everyone.